Okay, so I grew up in Darfield. I'm the greatest school town in New Zealand. As a child, I had dyslexia, so I always used visualization to understand and engage with the world. One day, one of my lead producers came to me and said, "Rupert, I've got this amazing new piece of technology. It's called Augmented reality that can completely transform the way we engage, the way we buy, the way we learn." So what we did is held up a smartphone of a piece of paper, and I popped a 3D house. I thought, "Wow, this is amazing." I seen this in Minority Report. I seen this in Terminator. What is it? And then went on to explain it's called augmented reality. So obviously, at this point, I had this amazing experience, and obviously I've experienced it before, or I'd seen it before in some of the design fiction, like Terminator. So that was obviously where computer vision first came, or the concept behind it came out, where you scanned a room and then created a digital overlay within the real world context to be able to bring that data in. So that's basically where it all began. And then we wanted to go away and apply the technology and actually prove the value. This was over 12 years ago, before Facebook, Apple, Google, Microsoft, everybody else jumped in. So what we did is we created the world's first 3D zombie shooter on a pizza box called Zombies from Hell. Now, I'm not sure if many of you remember this, but that was a basically super successful campaign, Hell Pizza in New Zealand, where you should shoot zombies on top of a pizza box. And so that was almost 10 years ago now, before Pokemon, obviously a long way before that. And so that basically kicked it off. Off the back of that, we sold $3 million in increased pizza sales. We had 40,000 downloads of the app. It was the eighth most downloaded app in New Zealand, above Facebook and above Trade in the App Store for 2 weeks. So that kind of showed us the potential and capacity to be able to influence change in behavior. We then had a range of international brands and organizations coming to us saying, "Look, how do we do this ourselves? And how do we do it very cost effectively? How do we make it simple and easy to be able to do?" And so that's when I realized there was a need to be able to create a platform to make it easy to create, manage, and distribute 3D and AR content. So that's where the idea for Plattar was born, to create a visualization platform for the web to create, manage, and deploy 3D and AR experiences all through the browser. So I guess there's kind of a change in the world that's happened, especially because of COVID-19 and a whole number of different reasons. Now more and more products have been bought, sold, and seen, online, in-store, B2B, and B2C. Yeah, every time we buy a product or we're looking at buying a new system, there's a heap of challenges, I guess, that we look to overcome. How does it look? Will it fit? And is it going to suit my needs? So for customers, they find it really hard to visualize their products. Many items are not available to view in a showroom. It's hard to drill down, understand complex features. They want to be able to customize, personalize these products or systems to their own needs. Expensive items are only found online. And then from a business perspective, how do you stand out? How do you create one of the competing products? Customized, personalized products make it harder to illustrate options. Large, complex products are cost impractical to sample. New formats in this space means some showroom space means some SKUs and colorways can't be shown. Hyper customization means that some of these SKUs can't be physically experienced. And so the only way of overcoming these challenges is through product visualization. It's key to acquiring customers and selling more products. That's why I've created Plattar. Plattar is a platform for creating, managing, and distributing these on the web. So how it works is you can come into the back end of our platform and you can build out a whole different range of experiences. So in this case, it's an app that we built for Saab. So you can just drag and drop. They then can import all their digital assets, so 3D models. So .gltf is one of the key formats here that you can use. So you bring that in. Once you've finished building it on the platform, you then can publish it with one tap of a button, and you can virtually place that in situ. So let's look at, for example, there, one of the products, the giraffe here. So this is now all gone through the web. I'll show you in a second. So through our platform, you come in here, you set it up, you import your 3D models, set up size, lighting, colors, variations, options, configurations. You then can do more advanced experiences, and I'll show those in a second in terms of render out video. So if you want to create your own marketing and promotional video, launch of a product, you can do that. Pretty cool. Once you've finished building that out, you then can deploy it a whole different range of ways. So it might be showing a scenario. And so what you can do is come into the platform, you can build out this 3D experience that can be deployed all through the web. So with the tap of a button, I can enable somebody to be able to walk through a situation and show how my system of products solves or overcomes those potential threats or issues. So this is kind of an interactive 3D presentation. The next one is you can embed it into a website. So this is what we call our 3D viewers. So you can add annotations, video, animation, audio, hot points, and really create this rich, engaging 3D experience all through the browser. of a game changer. You then got Web AR. If you like to right now, you can open up your phone and just grab your normal camera. And if you select your camera and scan this QR code and tap on the link, you'll then be able to virtually place that product in situ. So that's how that works. It's called Web AR. You don't need to download an app at all. You know, you can virtually place that product into a situation and see what it looks like in context. We've all had a chance to do that now. Apps, you can build apps on the platform as well, as I showed you before. And then you can obviously go and you can render out your own marketing promotional material all through the same user interface. Go to fly through, set up the cameras, and create the promotional content. So what is AR, XR, VR? One end of the spectrum, we've got reality. Elon Musk questions whether we're a part of that or not, but that's where we are now. The other end of the spectrum, we've got virtual reality, so that's when I'm 100% immersed in the 3D environment. In the middle, we've got augmented reality, and that's a digital overlay of content within real-world context. And then we've got mixed reality, and that's more smart, intuitive, it's contextually aware. All the new smartphones that are coming out with these depth cameras can recognize where the surfaces are and then overlay the content within context. So augmented reality, most of the cut-through has been around product visualization, navigation, wayfinding, delivering these really rich, engaging product experiences to be able to show the unseen of what's inside of a product and bring that to life in a whole new way. So that's the first touch point. Then you've got mixed reality. Again, HoloLens is probably the best product still in market for this, for enterprise type or great applications that have been used for around hands-free operations, structural changes, designing, planning, manufacturing, improving efficiency in the field. Amazing applications for that. Healthcare, the list goes on. And then you've got virtual reality. This is great, put people in very dangerous situations. Say live fire examples, where you can put them in situ, they can test, they can refine their skills without any personal harm. And then based on that, they then can improve and take it to another level. So the evolution, 2010, that was what we call the technology trigger. This is when smartphones started having the capacity to be able to deliver and render these experiences. So this is where we all began with the Zombies game. 2014, it started finding space. Facebook, Apple, Google, Microsoft started investing hundreds of billions of dollars into that now we're seeing come into the market now. 2016 was the first killer app, Pokemon. I'm sure some of you know about that, or you kids played it. Basically took augmented reality mainstream. 2017, obviously, was a real tipping point for this technology. That's when Google and Apple enabled it through the browser. So now you can have web-based augmented reality. And obviously, 2019, it's been going mainstream. In 2020, basically with these LiDAR scanners and a lot of the capacity through our hardware, it's taking it to a whole nother level and starting to be integrated into our day-to-day lives. And so that adoption is really coming through now. So some of the key enabling technologies that sit behind this, obviously 5G has been a massive enabler. We've got depth cameras, so image recognition, cloud recognition, object recognition. So the AR cloud's kind of where we're all heading, and that's where you're going to have persistent augmented reality experiences where you can overlay content in a certain context, and it remains there, and you can interact with it, engage with that over time, so it always persists. You obviously got the content barriers being removed, the cost of production is coming down. Then you've got your enablement devices. So obviously every smartphone now is back to S6 is AR enabled now. Obviously smart glasses are coming out. And then into the future, we're hoping to see Apple's new smart glasses be released, all going well, 2022, that will bring it even more mainstream. And you're going to have more smart glasses also coming into the market for a range of different players, from Facebook through to Samsung, etc. You've also got, going beyond that, we're going to move to an always-on world with retinal lenses that are embedded into our eyes. That's the next generation of where this is all heading. So key to adopting this technology has been the biggest tech companies in the world. Facebook, Apple, here's an example of their hardware enablement here. Google,